If you're trying to fix your garden hose faucet, chances are you're dealing with a vacuum breaker or just a simple rubber washer that's gone bad. Let's figure out which one you need and how to get it done without losing your mind. Alright, so first up, the vacuum breaker is that little gadget usually screwed onto the faucet where your hose connects, and its job is to stop dirty water from siphoning back into your home's water supply. Pretty important for keeping things safe. If water's leaking right where the hose attaches or the faucet drips even when the hose isn't connected, it's likely your vacuum breaker or the rubber washer inside it is shot. The easiest way to tell is to unscrew that part from the faucet. Careful not to twist too hard or you might mess up the threads, and check if the rubber washer inside looks cracked, flattened, or missing. If you're not sure how to measure it, just grab a ruler or tape measure and check the diameter of the washer or the opening it fits into, usually around 3/4 of an inch or so for most garden hoses. You can pick up replacement washers at stores like Canadian Tire, Home Depot, or Lowe's in the garden hose section. They're those small black rubber rings that look pretty simple but do the job. Also, if your vacuum breaker looks rusty or damaged beyond just the washer, it might be worth buying a new one altogether. It's not expensive and saves future headaches. When putting everything back together, make sure not to over-tighten because that can strip the threads or crush the washer, causing leaks. Lastly, check your faucet for any other visible damage or corrosion, since sometimes the problem isn't just the vacuum breaker, but the faucet itself needing some TLC. One of the biggest mistakes people make when fixing garden hose faucets is ignoring the vacuum breaker or washer condition and just tightening everything down harder. This usually makes leaks worse instead of fixing them. Another common issue is buying the wrong size washer or vacuum breaker part because they didn't measure properly. Always measure twice and buy once. Trust me on this. Thirdly, folks often forget to turn off the water supply before starting repairs, which leads to a wet mess and frustration. Always shut off your water first, and drain any remaining water from the faucet before unscrewing parts. If you want a hand finding the right parts or even a local pro to help with bigger stuff, bighomeprojects.com is a solid spot to check out. They connect homeowners like you with trusted contractors nearby, so you don't have to stress about who to call. And for contractors out there looking for work, it's a great way to get matched with projects that fit your skills without all the hassle of cold calling or endless searching.